Hi, this is Thunder E from Booredatwork.com, and today we're doing the full review of the LG LA8600. This is LG's top-of-the-line HD Smart TV. It's a 240Hz TV. This also is a 3D capable TV. It's also got a built-in 3D camera, so you can actually use to make video calls and take 3D images. And the device retails for about $2,000 or less, depending on where you find it on the web. So you can search different places and look for it. What's pretty cool about this model and the upgrade for 2013 is that it comes with a dual-core processor. So you've got a faster processor, which means that all your functions on the TV, your smart TV functions, move much faster. It's easier for you to scroll around and just get to different aspects of the TV at a very fast pace. The other improvement this year is your smart remote, which we have right here, is that the Magic Remote here has better motion controls, also has a built-in mic functionality, so you can use the microphone on the remote to make voice gestures and search things on your smartphone. I mean, not smartphone, sorry, on your smart TV. So let's go ahead and take a look at what the new updates are. So on your screen right now, you can see on the top left-hand corner, you do have a preview screen for what's going on your TV. Now, the first thing you'll notice once you get this TV, it actually prompts you to do your cable TV setup. So I suggest to do that, set up, what cable network you're using, your location area and all that fun stuff, because that will actually enable you to use the Magic Remote and also some of the functionalities with the TV. So you do have sort of like a tile format here, when the first tile in the top left-hand corner is shows what you're watching, as you can see with the cursor there. The next tile is your premium apps, which are Netflix, Hulu Plus, YouTube, Skype, Crackle, and these are a lot of video on demand applications that allow you to, of course, watch more movies, watch more content, and it's very basic and simple. Of course, you can search for more. Skype we'll get into later, just to show you how the camera works with Skype. The tile after that is your 3D world. Now, this is a 3D marketplace that allows you to purchase 3D movies directly from LG's 3D World Marketplace, and you need your 3D glasses to do that. But movies range from about $7.99 and up, depending on what movie you're renting. And you can get a 3D movie here to watch. The next tile over, you have your smart world, which is basically where you can jump into search for applications that will work on this TV. So we have Pandora, and we have a Wikipedia type app, and then there's also Game World, which is part of the smart world, also allows you to search for games you can play on your TV. Now after that, you have My Interests here, which you can actually go in and set different interests that you have in terms of news. So I have selected politics, sci-fi, tech, and movies, and this shows you all the different interests, and it also gives you your location as well as the weather. So it tells me how, it's 88 degrees outside, and it shows me that Robert Downey Jr. is now the highest paid actor in Hollywood. I wish I had that kind of money. Now, and finally, the last two tiles you have here, sorry, you have what's on now, which basically tells you what's on your TV now. And you can see Price is Right is on, The View's on ABC, District 9 is available on demand, as well as Inception. So you actually can go in and jump straight to those TV shows if you want, and we'll do that, we'll show you. And of course, you have your Smart Share section, which of course shows you your connectivity. Since this is a Wi-Fi enabled smart TV, it connects to your home network, can connect to your mobile device, it also can connect to a portable hard drive or a wireless hard drive, depending on what you have. But you have all those connectivities, and the good thing about this TV is it supports a lot of codecs. So it supports MKV, all those different codecs, so you can watch your different file formats as you want. Now, in the top right hand corner, you have a couple of icons on the top. You have a Wi-Fi icon, shows that your TV is connected to your wireless router. You also have an edit feature, which allows you to edit where you want your cards to go, so you can move them around and place the ones in priority of whatever you want. You have a search function, allows you to search, and if I click on that, that brings up the search function on the TV, and I can actually do a voice search. I'm going to hit the voice search button on the remote control. Man of Steel. Well, I didn't pronounce it right. It says not steal. But what it will do, if you can't pick it up on YouTube, it will search on Bing and bring up the browser, and you still have the TV in the right hand corner. So this allows you to still, watch TV. Now I have the volume down, but I can still watch TV and search for stuff and check out content. Now the browser is simple and basic. The only issue with the browser does not support Flash, so you cannot watch anything Flash on the browser. It's a HTML browser. You do have zoom functionality, you still have voice search, you have minimized TV, settings and management, of course, in full screen. So we'll X out of the browser here. And then next to search, you have notifications. This just tells you have different notifications on your TV, either to update certain applications, gives you different prompts. For instance, we can jump in here just to show you. It says, you can check out the LG Smart Mall, and shows you just different notifications you can go through and read more. So it's very basic and simple process. And finally, you can sign in, a general sign in, so you can actually sign into the LG Smart World. So that's what you have for all your cards there. Now below that, you have all your applications in a row, which you can either click more to see all the apps in one field, which we can do this way, and shows you all your applications. You have the input list, your general TV settings, internet search, on now, which basically tells you what's on your TV, LG Cloud if you have if you subscribe to LG's cloud service, Game World, universal controls for your TV, a user guide, the camera, channel listing, smart share, photo, music, simple and quick menu, and dual play, which we'll show you in a different video. Now dual play allows you to play a two-player co-op game or two-player game on the same screen without split screen. So you don't have the, if you're playing, say, Call of Duty with a friend on local LAN, you won't have a split screen. It literally will just show you one image, and you have to wear the dual play glasses. And we'll show you that in another video, which I think will be pretty cool. And let's head into input list here. So input list allows you to label the different inputs on your LG LA8600. So we have our PC here, and we also have our portable hard drive, which is linked through our router. So it's actually labeled there clearly for you. We have our cable box labeled there. It says RCN, and we can scroll through. And if I turn on my Xbox, that should come on in a second. Now Xbox comes on as HDMI 3, and in terms of speakers, you can either select the TV speakers, or you can do external sound if you have a sound bar. I do have that, but I'm just using, or you can use LG SoundSync, or you can just go back to TV speakers. So you have that option to cycle through. The input list menu is quite simple. What's pretty cool about this is that, if I actually turn the Xbox off, if I was watching TV and I turn the Xbox, a prompt will come up on the lower right hand corner telling me if I wanted to switch to that input menu. So basically it detects that, of course, your Xbox is on and it looks like you want to play the Xbox, so you can switch over to the Xbox to actually do some gameplay on there. So for instance, the Xbox is on. You can see in the bottom right hand corner it says do you want to switch to game, which means I want to switch to the Xbox, and I can go over, hit yes, and that takes me to my Xbox 360 menu. So I can go ahead and continue my gameplay if I want to. So here's a Skype interface on the LG LA8600. You have your contacts, you have your call phones, you have your history, information, and settings, and then it runs through the list of people you have on your address book. You can either do video calls, you can do regular phone calls, or just calls without video. Or you have options here: view, profile, rename, remove, block, or just close. You can add a contact, you can zoom in, and I'll show you that once we start the video. Conference call to add more people, back and exit. Now in the settings, you do have notification settings, call forwarding, privacy settings, video settings, so change your password too. You can do all that here. My information has my information, profile, view Skype accounts, status, and change my photo. Call phones, I can call regular telephone number, and then I have my history, contact requests, all calls, voice messages. So if I go to all calls, shows you people I've called, outgoing, and let's see if Snatch Hatch is around and we can call him. Turn up the volume, you should hear it ring. So you can see I'm on the bottom right hand corner. Snatch will be here center, and that's right above the cursor is actually the 3D camera which we're using for this call, and we'll see if Snatch is able to pick up. Now I guess he wasn't at this point in time, so I have Snatch Hatch calling. I'm going to do a video call, answer. Hey Snatch.
How are you wonderful folks doing today?
Pretty good, pretty good. So you can see the on-screen menu. You have, of course, the video call, you have your mic, and I can end this call if I want to, which I will very soon. And Snatch occupies most of the screen. I'm on the right-hand corner, and I can add people to this call. I have screen modes. If I hit screen modes, I can either do a split screen where Snatch is on the left, I'm on the right, or I can switch it over where it's just back to normal where Snatch has the whole screen and I'm on the bottom right hand corner. Now I can zoom in. So right now Snatch sees me, I'm sitting down, the camera looks like it's pointing down towards me. Is that how you can see me on your screen, Snatch?
Yeah, you're in the bottom quarter of the screen, about in the middle.
Okay, so if I click on point and zoom, I can actually set up a grid and pick a location, and I'll just pick the center one there. And now I look like it's just centered around me. So do you see me in a much closer look, or?
Yes.
Okay.
You're now centered.
All right, so it gives you that idea, and then you can switch back to original video. So that's how the Skype camera works. Now, of course, the quality depends on your connection and on your camera, so that really doesn't depend on this, TV itself. If you're calling someone that has a shitty webcam and has a shitty connection, the connection will be terrible, and vice versa. So that's pretty standard. How's the voice quality, Snatch?
The voice quality is good. When you zoomed in on the screen, though, it did get just slightly pixelated.
Okay.
Just because it was drawing in on the camera so much.
All right. So you heard that, guys. Well, thank you very much, Snatch. We appreciate it. And go back to playing what, Call of Duty or whatever you do.
Modern Warfare 3.
All right, Modern Warfare 3. All right, thank you very much. So you guys get the general idea there with the camera. Works out pretty well, and it's very simple and easy to use. You can see he made a call in. I tried to call him, but he called me back. So anyway, let's go ahead and round up this video. The Magic Remote itself is actually a pretty cool device on its own. So as you can see the remote here, you got the scroll wheel, you've got the channel changer, you've got a 1, 2, 3 quick menu, which actually allows you to go into the menu controls for either your TV or your cable box. You've got a back button, you've got a mic button, so you can actually use the mic. So you pretty much got all the buttons you need, and the whole idea with the Magic Remote here is that if you want an extended remote use, you can actually use your cable box remote, because this will do everything you need for your TV. The pointer actually works very well. It doesn't matter if you're actually pointing directly at the TV or you're pointing away from the TV. It still works very well. So I don't have to be pointing at the TV this way to actually move around. I can actually point it up in the air and still move around quite easily. So it literally it works very, very well. And I think they've done a good job in improving the Magic Remote from last year's model to this year's model. The voice search feature also works well enough, so we can actually try that again, and it says let me know. So we'll pick something to search for. So let's go Pacific Rim, and it should search for that, and it will bring you options. And you can see it gives you YouTube options, it gives you TV options, and you can actually jump in and find whatever you want to in terms of search. So you have different options. You have live TV, premium, YouTube, and web. for whatever you're searching for. So that actually works well enough. So let's go ahead and check out Skype. All right, so we've taken a good look at the LG LA8600, LG's 240Hz TV. It's got a lot of improved functionality. The Smart TV hub is much improved from last year. It's more customizable. You've got notifications. You can actually see that you do have a signal that lets you know, an icon that lets you know that your wireless connectivity is on. The input menu list is much easier to navigate, and also the integration with your cable box is much easier. So you can actually use just your Magic Remote for your cable box. Plus, you do have more apps that you can use with. The Skype app actually works pretty well. It's decent, and brings Skype to a very easy format for you. So you can have Skype in your living room, and if you're talking to family, if you have kids and you want to talk to grandma, grandpa, that kind of thing, it's an easy process instead of like everyone huddling around a computer or a laptop, in your office, or just around the bed or something. But overall, I do like the TV. I like the improvements. The dual-core processor really helps. I remember last year's model, a lot of people complaining about the speed and how long it took to move from one option to another. So LG putting in the dual-core processor really does a good job in making this a much smoother experience and much faster. The search functionality with the mic also works well enough. It's something that you do have to pause for a second and then state what you're looking to search for. It makes it an easier process to actually for the application to understand what you're trying to say. But overall, that works well enough. I think in terms of improvements, I would say LG might want to clean up its layout a little bit more, where it's much easier to go through or set up your cards so you don't have to go through 8 cards or shuffle 8 cards, to get to what you want. But I think some of the cards can be combined together in terms of the applications, and premium apps can all be one card. So there's a little things just nitpicking, but in general, I do like what LG has done with the LA8600. This is the 55-inch model, 240 hertz. Of course, that's just works well in terms of viewing quality. I think it does a very good job, and I think LG has done a good job in just improving what they have with their TV sets. So if you guys have any questions or any comments about the LG LA8600, let us know. Don't forget to subscribe to all our pages on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. It's all Booredatwork with 2 O's. So this is Thunder E saying thank you, and always enjoy your entertainment.